Good evening. How everyone doing today? God is good and God is good all the time. We thank God we made it to another holiday. Happy Labor Day. I hope everyone enjoying themselves. You know, I have a little short news on for you today. So first we're gonna be it's just gonna be an update. Procedures on restraining your dog. Cause someone lost their life. The United carrier person had lost her life delivering mail and got attacked by 5 dogs. So all dogs owner, you will be responsible if your dog attack um United Postal Mail Carrier or anyone. You know, to avoid another attack, restrain your dog at all time. You know, for the safety of United Postal Mail Carrier or anyone who may pass by in front of your house. United Mail Carrier, when they delivering our mail, they don't know if who have a dog or not in their yard. They don't know. So they're risking their life really, coming in our yard to deliver mail, not knowing if a dog just gonna run out. But these dogs was in the fence, but they escaped from the fence and attacked. So your dog inside the fence, it have to be secure, so they won't let loose. So this is across the nation. I request that all dog owners, please, I need all mail carriers to be um I want all mail carriers to be comfortable and be safe proceeding their duties. Putting placing mail in our box. They have to be comfortable and they have to be safe, coming onto our property to deliver our, mail. Because I don't want no one else to lose their life on trying to deliver mail and someone dog attack. So I request that I request that please restrain all dogs. Please restrain all dogs to avoid any more attacks. One, change your dog up. Everyone dog has to be changed up. If your dog act wild because he is changed up, please keep your dog behind the fence. But you have to make sure the fence is secure because these dogs had escaped from the fence and attack. You know, um 3. If your fence are not secure, please place your dog inside your home. That'll be the only option to come up with to keep the mail service safe that delivering your mail. You know, your dog are not restrained, and attack someone, is your responsibility that will take place. A mail carrier lost her life, and she was attacked by 5 dogs, proceeding her duties. So these procedures needs to take place because we want to avoid another attack. So um when they deliver mail, because we don't want them to get to a point that they're too scared to deliver mail no more. Then they're gonna be short as a mail carrier. We already short of teachers, so we don't want them short of mail carrier because we have elders be waiting on the check, but I know a lot of people probably have this direct deposit, but still you have other important mail that you may be waiting on. But so we don't need to carriers to constantly get attacked. See, when they're dealing with our meals, they don't know if we have a dog or not. Some people don't have the sign up there saying they got a dog. So they're really taking a risk when they come in our property, to deliver mails, so we want to make them comfortable and wants to make them safe. So all across the nation, please restrain your dog, make sure they're inside a fence or either have them inside. I know most dogs don't like to be chained up. I don't think nobody chains dogs up no more. And then the fence, if you got a big dog, sometimes they dig a hole and slide on under the fence, and that's what pretty much had happened. The dog was in the fence, but they escaped. So that's the update on the procedures of restraining your dog. So So we'll won't have another attack. So now it's hurricane season. It's been predictable hurricane season because it's kind of slow because we didn't receive nothing in August. All of a sudden, September the 1st we had Danielle, popped up. So I have a hurricane checklist before we talk about the news. First, have a mercy kit. You know, Second, have two phones and make sure it's fully charged. You have a phone, and you ain't got two phones. Have a phone, your tablet, your tablet or laptop. You know, three, household batteries. You're gonna need batteries. For a flashlight. You need batteries for a flashlight. You're gonna need batteries for your phone. So five, candles and matches. You know, or you could buy one of those things that you lit up the grill. I think that'll be better than having the matches. And then candles is pretty much not safe to sleep with. So have that going on during the day, and before you go to bed, make sure you blow that out. So six, buy the stick on light. I have one of the it just clamp on your wall that run by batteries also. So that'll be a good idea instead of dealing with the candles. I think the light will be fine. That way you can go to sleep with that on. So seven, buy a radio so you can continue on listening to the weather. So eight, make sure you have food like cold cuts and sandwiches and tuna fish. Stuff that you can eat that you can't. You want to be able to have to warm up. Tuna fish sandwiches. And noodles. Stuff that you can eat that you don't have to warm up, and make sure you have plenty water. And nine, a generator. That's not safe, but make sure that's outside and away from your house. And make sure it's outside and away from your house because that's not safe to have it too close to your house. So that's the that's the update on the hurricane checklist. And I think that'll come in handy for to try to get that. We in hurricane season right now. So today is Labor Day. So the mail service put a pause on mail today. So Monday the mail and packages, deliveries will not be put. It will be put on pause for Labor Day. United States Postal Service will not deliver mail on today, federal holiday. And also FedEx also is closed today. So it'll resume on tomorrow. So now we're gonna talk about the hurricane. We got experts. It's like this is unusual, that we got this kind of hurricane. But normally they said this one here it caught them off guard, So the first hurricane of the season arrived late, that's what they said. It arrived late because we didn't have none in August. So but don't let your guard down. This storm here is being quiet, it's being still right now. But he said, don't let your guard down, okay? It might fool you. So the expert they predict that this is not above an average hurricane, season. They say it's kind of different, So at the least, not yet. They're still now. These are experts, and they said this is unusual. You didn't see nothing like this besides way back. We're gonna talk about that too on the history. You had to like I think 3 times of a slow storm and not having none in August. Now for the month of August of 2022, no hurricane. With lack of no hurricane for the finally change. It finally had changed on Friday, September the 1st. So when Danielle strengthened, into Atlanta, first hurricane, and she's still sitting there. She's still sitting there. She's just being calm. So it's been a quiet summer. Danielle arrived on September the 1st, but no tropical storm during August. We had nothing formed in August. So the National Hurricane Recap, so this is a quite unusual and the first time that it has occurred like this. It says 1997. They said they had nothing like this since 1997. You know, and then they had a third time. it happened like this here, unusual, in 1950. So that was way back, you know. So we're gonna talk about the weather condition. Can change. The weather condition can change rapidly and dangerous. The storm. Because sometimes when things is too quiet, things can just all of a sudden, God do things quickly. So you never know what's going to happen in the next few days. That's why he said earlier, do not let your guard down. They showed a picture that people out there with their beach and all that, beach chairs and stuff. You want to bring your beach chairs inside because things can turn around quickly. So rapidly a dangerous storm could still form in a coming week. That's why they said don't let your guard down, still be careful. It said things can change in a coming week. Expert warned that just days after Daniel formed, for instance, another tropical storm, Earl formed. So Earl is out there. So we got two storms. We got Danielle and we have Earl. So in the Atlantic, additional water temperature, in a tropical Atlanta had been among the warmest. That's how it came to Atlanta. They say Atlanta never had no storm yet. But they said the weather out there had been so warm, so that's why Danielle went straight to Atlanta. So had been among the warmest, even recorded providing plenty of fluid for the storm. So he he a hurricane expert. Now he's an expert, for connection and a co-founder of Weather Underground. It was not it was not predicted, um, expedited, and the reason for it had not well understood. They don't understand. So it was not expected. It was not expected, and the reason for it are not well understood. So these is experts. This expert said it's not unexpected, and the reason for it is not well understood. So they're still looking into it. See, they said this is unusual, because the expert didn't normally determine, what comes in. But Danielle snuck up on. We didn't have anything in August, and then all of a sudden September the 1st we had Danielle. So we will look on a history, because see they had never had this before, but we're gonna look back that they had this way back then. So we will look on history when they had a slow storm season like we have. In August it was a slow storm. The storm season came, like they say, it came late, came September 1st. We normally have about 14 storms in August. So the experts warned not to assume less risk because we had a slow calm of August, no storm. So they said don't let that calmness fool you. They had two named storms season. You know, they didn't see a name at first. Now they're talking about the history back then. The same thing had happened now. Just the time like we didn't have no storm until September the 1st. So the first one was 1961, bomb in September, along including the Hurricane Carol, which devastated the Texas coast. So the Texas coast had got hit so bad, and that was in 1961. So the second unusual slow stone they had was 1997. Remained a quiet one. You know, no, so the hurricane expert they noted in a statement the season had also been quiet. You know, before Hurricane Andrew struck. So that was I remember Andrew. So that was a slow storm. Before Andrew came and Andrew struck. So that's why they say we have a calm storm right now. It's in Atlanta right now, being calm, but don't let that fool you. Because they said there was a slow storm here, and then all of a sudden Andrew came, and then Andrew struck. So in Florida and in Louisiana. So our storm is being calm for right now. Well, they sitting out there with their beach chairs and all that. Anything can turn in an instant. So expert. I'm not an expert on the weather in stone, but you have expert looking into it and will continue on giving updates. So things are all upside down. They say, experts said things are all upside down right now. Because they're expert, they normally, can catch all this stuff, but these stones are just popping up on them. Without them, it'll still stone, but not no name, no phone. And then all of a sudden, because all of a sudden, Earl came, right after Danielle. So the whole August we didn't have no storm into September the 1st. So things are all upside down right now. The summer, the hurricane experts saying, they still trying to look into it. They're saying this is unusual. It's being understood. So they're trying to figure out what's going on. We got a slow storm, and then we get a storm, then you got another slow come right behind it. So far, this is a slow storm. We normally have like 14 storms hitting, but we just got two stones right now, which is good because we don't need all them stones. But we normally have about 14 stones, in the gap waiting. So we don't have nothing in the gap. They're just popping up when God allowed it to pop up. So we just have to keep monitoring. The expert will keep on monitoring and give us update. So we talked about the procedures restraining your dog because you be responsible for your dog attacking someone because someone lost their life. United Postal mail carrier lost her life delivering mail. So you have to start restraining your dogs in your yard. Because you have to remember you have posters service delivering mail, and when they deliver mail and coming on our property, they don't know if anyone have a dog or not. So and I also did a hurricane checklist, and I think it will come in handy. If we have to start getting these supplies now, because we got a slow storm, but you don't know how slow they will stay. You don't know how calm they will be. You don't know how long they're gonna sit there in a line. They might get tired of sitting there and decide to start moving. So you want to try to get your supplies now. So we also talk about the mail service is closed today because of federal holiday. It resume on tomorrow. So we also talk about this hurricane. It's a slow hurricane. They say it was late. We had none in August. Then all of a sudden, September the 1st, we had Danielle. Then a few days later, then you got Earl. So it's a slow process. We normally have about 14 hurricanes, but we have two. They're popping up slowly but surely. So you got expert, saying it's being understood. So they're still looking into what is going on with these slow storms. It being a slow storm, it being calm, and just like I had said earlier, they said Andrew back in 1997, it was slow, but then when Andrew showed up, it struck. So just because it is slow and it's calm, we still have to be looking out. We still have to be prepared. Always keep your car. I know the gas and went up, but try to keep full gas in your car. Always keep your phone charged up. Have some in your account and get your emergency list, hurricane list. Get all that together because you never know what's gonna happen. Things can turn around quickly, like Andrew did. That was a slow process, and when it did show up, it struck. So that's all the short news I have for you today. Y'all have a blessed day, and I see y'all in the next video.